Alrighty, good afternoon viewers, I am back. Hopefully I did some more work on my Elgato and I pretty much disabled everything to the point where hopefully you could hear my voice uninterrupted. Got a friend who should be watching and tell me if he could hear me loud and clear so I can keep an eye out for his message. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Well, last time I played, when I entered what's the name of that place with the tower? This Wonder Tower, the game crashed on me, so I was forced to stop. Then a bad electrical storm came, and then I tried to redo it again, but apparently with the Elgato, yes, it is a lifesaver, but also it doesn't save the settings right away, so when I restart, I have to deactivate everything. So I can go inside without a crash. And hopefully you all could hear me with no problem. Alright, good. I got the bat spinning. Let's see. Alright. Now we can finish the Lady Shiva test.
Why did you come? Don't you have a city to save?
You killed a man.
Yes. A lesson that seems lost on you. And many more will die if you do not learn it.
Then you'll stand trial for all of them.
I admire your
But
passion.
this is a test stream.
Though your
Friday
cause
will be
is
the official
flawed.
premiere of my
Now,
live stream,
let us
Flashback Fridays.
Strike now!
Let's do this. Alright, ladies, you want to dance? Let's dance.
It is time to be tested.
Oh, I got one with the... Yeah. I actually like the song. I'm surprised it was never released in the official
Well
soundtrack.
fought. Now let's see how you handle this.
Ah, she brought in the men.
Let me show you truth.
Basically, she brought in martial artists.
You cannot hope to match her.
So yes, basically they made Lady Shiva here a member of the League of Shadows, or Society, League of Assassins, League of Shadows, Society of Shadows, Society of Assassins, depending. Ra's al Ghul's organization has taken on many different names. It always has a shadow in there, but the front change is either from League to Society to, sometimes it was also League of
Now
Assassins.
pay attention.
Sorry, Lady Shiva. You may be the best, but I'm Batman. It's... Hold on. No reinforcements there, Lady Shiva?
Let's...
He played dodge stage. I never can get him freaking right.
The test is ended, and with it, your life. Enough! Skilled, honorable, devoted. I see now why the Master has chosen you. It seems we have both learned something today.
I don't care about you or your master. I'm bringing you in.
No, you're not. But you have earned a reprieve. I hope in time you come to realize how wrong you are about Gotham. It is not meant to be saved. It cannot be saved. Only cleansed. And from the ashes, reborn.
Alfred, I'm sending you 2 sets of coordinates. One is for a body, the other's for a survivor. Make sure they get to GCPD.
Of course, Sam. Shall we consider the case closed, then?
For now. I doubt tonight's the last I'll see of Shiva.
Actually, it is. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I receive a level up. Let's wait for that and that. There we go. So I pretty much upgraded what I need to upgrade on my weaponry. And a lot of stuff is still locked up. Yeah, let's increase the disruptor capacity by adding a heat sink there. Now I have 3 bars, so now I can use my disruptor. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are going out. Hopefully, you got it spinning, that means it's not going to crash. Lady Shiva's closed. Let's go out and do some minor brawling on the streets. We're gonna before we continue to steal it, we're gonna take down some more penguin weapons cages. Alright, there's some unarmed thugs up there. So, itinerary, I'm going to do another Batman fan story, continuation of New Gear that I loaded up a couple days ago. After that I might do another Batman fan story. Excuse me, Superman fan story. First, a new Batman fan story, New Gear Part 2, followed by another Superman fan story. The storylines come up as I do the story, so it's everything straight from my head, my own fan fiction, my own sheer continuity, cherry picked from what I liked of the continuity of each Batman. Go home! My Superman continuity borrows heavily from the John Byrne continuity. That was what's going on at the time when I started reading it back in the 80s as a kid. Followed by Batman, mostly relies on mishmash of a lot of continuities, but mainly from the pre-crisis, post-crisis, 70s, 80s. I started reading Batman comics in the late 80s after the new Batman movie.
Feel like they're gonna snap right off. Yeah. It's kind of cold. It just gets. What are the odds?
So, I love that late 80s Batman comics until, before the introduction of Tim Drake. I did read Death in the Family, which was like, oh my god. Death of Jason Todd. But then Batman in the 70s was Batman, let's say when Adam West premiered, the Adam West show premiered in the 60s, the Batman comics went so campy that when the show was canceled, the comics were nearly canceled. When they brought in Denny O'Neil brought that comic book back to its basic darkness and grittiness. And that's what saved it, and that's what the fans loved. Superman was that bright, cheery Boy Scout that was always happy and willing to do anything for everyone. And Batman is like, he's dark, he's brooding, he doesn't trust everybody. He has been crime fighting for so long, he just can't function without going out at night in the costume kicking butt. Let's see if I got any contact. Nope, nothing yet from my source. I don't know if he's watching or not. Hopefully he's watching. He tells me if he can hear me loud and clear, because I pretty much set Elgato down to like the bare minimum. Pretty much bare minimum. My computer is not old. It's old, but it's not, it still can do some. I'm running it's a gaming computer that I built years ago.
Maybe it was just a distraction. Get the whole city. This thing is a freak.
So yeah, my gaming computer is an AMD Phenom processor. I think it said 3 gigs in processing, quad core, and what else it has? The gaming card is a Radeon HD 575, which was top of the line, which was midline back when it brand new, but still like it was not like, my god, top of the line. I had budgetary constraints, so I took the midline game card. And then, of course, 16 gigs of RAM, which was unheard of at the time when I built her. But still, still up there today. But it's not like, oh wow, 16 gigs. I've been meaning to, upgrade her. I probably will upgrade her. Not too distant future. Mainly new video card and probably a new, got time to do this puzzle. Because I hear thunder and it might be it's your typical Florida afternoon, it's getting dark outside, and I might have to be shut down. So I'm just mainly doing this test stream. Hopefully I'm audible completely instead of just blips like I heard in the last couple streams. The first stream, I completely forgot. I didn't know you had to. I thought I did automatically. I didn't know I was muted, so that's why there's parts of the game where I'm staying there a long time because I'm talking and I'm being recorded. And then now, you know, then the Elgato was showing problems like, you know, the lag and everything, so I was fighting and everything. So hopefully I can smooth everything out. Hopefully this storm just blows over and I can continue about an hour or two. Dixon Docks, in honor of Chuck Dixon, Batman. He was a writer and artist, I don't know. Feel free to tell me in the comment section. Chuck Dixon, was he I know he was I know he was involved with Batman, but was he the writer of Batman or an artist? Can't remember. So, Gotham City in the winter. So, not too long ago, there was a thing where people wanted to, because of the Black Panther film, where everybody wants to live in a Wakanda, and they asked, like, what would be the big imaginary city from comic books and movies that you love to live in? And a lot of people, you know, Wakanda, Metropolis, Gotham City, Central City, what was the other one? Keystone City, you know. But I don't know. If I could live in, as much as a Batman fan that I am, I don't know if I want to live in a city that's so crime-ridden that you need a vigilante to run around and clean up the streets. Especially in the media that has always portrayed Gotham City synonymous with Prohibition-era Chicago, where one mob boss is running everything. Carmine Falcone was like the modern-day equivalent of Al Capone, who ran Chicago with an iron fist during Prohibition in the 20s and early 30s until he was brought down. I don't know if I want to live in a city that's that bad that even the police force is corrupt. I don't know. As much as I'm a Batman fan, I don't know if I want to live in Gotham City. Metropolis would be a cool city. Metropolis always seemed like the rich city. Gotham City was the poor city. Metropolis was the rich city, the city with money. I wouldn't mind living in Metropolis just to see Superman in action.
Get in there and fight! You guys apart! Stick to it!
And the other day, I don't know, when I had realized when I looked at it about who's my top Batman, my voice had cut out, of course, so hopefully that doesn't cut out here. But my top Batman is, my top 5 Batmans ooh, yeah, he's dead. My top 5 Batmans are, number 1, of course, it's going to be Keaton and Bale. They share the number 1 spot. Christian Bale, for me, is like the best Batman that I've seen so far. He is the embodiment of Batman. He is the comic book, my childhood comics, and the Arkham Batman embodied. While, of course, Michael Keaton was the first Batman for I was in 1989. I was 7 years old when the first Batman came out. So Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck share the #1 spot. While #2 oh, this is a tricky SOB. While the #2 spot will be Christian Bale, because Christian Bale was a real, he was like Batman. Right now I'm just tired, rough day. So right now I'm just like, I'm not in the mood to solve any puzzles. So #2 was Christian Bale, because he single-handedly saved Batman. He was the Batman, actually, for a while until Affleck took over the role. #3 is Kevin Conroy. I know he's animated, but I considered him, he was that, he was Batman for a while. And you don't let go. All right. So, Kevin Conroy is the voice of Batman, and Batman #4 would be this current Batman here, Troy Baker. I mean, he nailed down the whole, Kevin Conroy voice. And #5, of course, is Adam West. I mean, the same time that Batman came out in theaters, they started, if anyone remembers, all you 80 kids, give a shout out if you remember the Family Channel on TV had started airing reruns of the Adam West Batman, and I would watch him before my mom would watch her stupid news. I loved it. I was like, oh my God, Robin. And I remember as a kid, it's like, will Robin be in the next movie? Is his uniform going to be black like Batman's suit? Well, then Batman Returns came out, which the parents had a crap fit over because of the darkness, and it just turned into another Tim Burton production, but I loved it. Even though I think Michelle Pfeiffer was a bad choice to cast. So yeah. Then Joel Schumacher took over. Well, it's not Joel Schumacher's fault. It's the parental group's fault. Before the days of the internet, parental groups killed a lot of things, ruined a lot of shows.
Let them detonate.
So
your actions will determine
what we had was they complained that, since Batman Returns was so dark, they complained about it. So Warner Brothers took a course correction and decided to go the campy route of the Adam West show, and they decided to introduce Robin then. But okay, #1, Chris O'Donnell was too old and really really, I know, a lot of people hate Robin, but Robin is like so essential to the Batman mythos now. Always has been. He was originally brought in to give a child perspective to Batman, because I guess a lot of kids were having trouble with reading Batman comics in 1939, 1940. Well, not really. Well, he was introduced in the spring of 1940, so yeah, 1939. I guess they had trouble. So they brought in Robin to give the child perspective on Batman. But Batman Forever and Batman Robin, I think Chris O'Donnell and making him like a college student is just a stupid idea. because for me, if I made a Batman film or TV show, I would have made Robin a high school student. It's appropriate. You know, he's 14, starts high school, you know, and then he's Robin until he goes to college. Oh. I just received a message from my friend trying to find me. Hold on, let me write him back real quick. Alright, I'll send it to him and he'll tell me if I'm being hurt or not. So anyways, what was I? Yeah. So then, you know, he's Robin until he goes to college and then becomes Nightwing. And then I would introduce Jason Todd, you know, and then from there on. But anyways, just when I was just mentioning earlier about Michelle Pfeiffer being Catwoman, I'll tell you who are my top Catwomen. Okay, my list of Catwomen, number 1 is Julie Newmar. She was the first Catwoman I saw, and she was drop dead beautiful. And then number 2 was Lee Merriweather, who was Catwoman in the 1966 film that was filmed and released between season 1 and 2 of the show. She's a beautiful woman too. Meow. And number 3, well, that's it, pretty much. Then, Eartha Kitt and Halle Berry were the worst Catwomen. Both of them were unattractive, especially Eartha Kitt. She was too old at the time, and she was not attractive. And neither is Halle Berry, in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. If you notice, this is the building here I'm on. In Arkham City, this building is Leaning Tower Pisa because tidal surge caused the thing to damage. I'm in Amusement Mile. So there's even the casino there where all the crooks or the prisoners are at in Arkham City. Well, anyways, back to I was. So, and there's nothing against them, you know them. I mean, I love black women. I love black women, but you know, they could have chosen better black women at the time, especially in Eartha Kitt's time. I can't really none come to mind, but I'm sure, you know, but Halle Berry and Eartha Kitt were just poor choices. Alright, yeah. And Michelle Pfeiffer was also a very poor choice. Michelle Pfeiffer is not attractive in my book either, in my opinion. I'm sure. Well, they originally, Sean Young was supposed to play Catwoman. She is a funny story. She's always blamed for her lack of roles in Hollywood for being outspoken, which I don't know if it's true or not. When someone's getting a lack of roles, they usually try to look for, you know, a problem. You know that the other person, you know, maybe, you know, they can't fault. You know, they don't want to take the fault that maybe they're not good actors, so they like to look for an external, you know, cause. But Sean Young had was playing Vicky Vale, and even filmed they were filming a horse riding scene, and when they were filming the first Batman film for '89, and Sean Young, who played Vicky Vale, was thrown off the horse and broke her arm, so they were forced to recast her character in mid-production, and they got the super stunning and beautiful Kim Basinger, who for me it's like the best Vicky Vale, and then they so Sean Young, you know, undaunted, tried again. When they held auditions for Batman Returns, they were looking for Catwoman. So, you know, okay, Sean Young went and Sean Young went and auditioned, and she kind of shot her own foot when she auditioned because she how should I say this? How should I say this? She came in her own she number one made her own homemade Catwoman costume and came into audition. She came to audition in her homemade Catwoman costume, which was hilarious, really. And she also brandished a real gun during the auditions, which freaked out everybody. So, needless to say, she didn't get the part. And Michelle Pfeiffer got the part. And at the time, even Michelle Pfeiffer was considered for the role of Vicky Vale after Sean Young broke her arm. But at the time, her and Keaton were dating, and Michael Keaton said no, he did not want to, you know, have the girl he's dating right at the time to play oh, like I said, I don't have time. Let's crap out. So anyways, yeah. He didn't want to do it at the time. You know, he didn't want her to play the role of Vicky Vale. But then at the time, I guess, by Batman Returns, when they started probably filming it in '91, because the film came out in December '92, they probably were broken up by then and safe.
That's the guy! That's the guy!
My board is lit up. If you don't have an assignment, please report in.
Oh man, they got guns. Oh yeah, they got guns. Oh, anyways, my friend contacted me. He's having issues trying to find me on somehow he got unsubscribed to me, so either way, I'll let me figure it out. Hopefully you're all, if any, I have any viewers right now. So yeah, it was safe to say that, you know, she got the role, but she was not a good Catwoman. She was not attractive. And to say to Sean Young, I don't think she's attractive, so I don't think she's a great Catwoman. I don't know who would have been available in the early '90s. You know what? I probably do know one person, but I think she was too young at the time. Christy Swanson. She was my boyhood crush back in the early '90s. We all had like boyhood crushes in school, and all the boys were drooling over Christine Applegate from Married with Children, and I was, you know, pining over, you know, Christy Swanson. Which I think she would have made a great Catwoman. I sold the Crime in Progress. What a coincidence.
You saved us, so I'm gonna let you go, just this once. But next time I see you, I'm taking you in.
Don't look at me like that. You don't know what it's like to have to share a street with these punks.
So... yeah, I can't go into this church. that is the weirdest looking. I don't know. That looks like a very uncomfortable doorknob to touch. That looks a little sharp. Doesn't look like a practical doorknob. I like the song that plays in that church too. Also not in the official soundtrack release of Arkham Origins. Alright, so I think I'm done lollygagging around here. Let's go to the steel mill. Oh, wait a minute. You know, I was going to do a Penguin's weapons cache run. And I'm going to go here and fast travel. Oh, there's another weapons cache, bro. So yeah. This is once my boyhood crush. She was not the first boyhood crush. There were others before her. You know, but she was the one I was like, oh, maybe he's alive again. I had to watch every movie with her in it. When you know, in her younger days, like Flowers in the Attic and Deadly Friend, that was different. She was, when she became an adult woman, it was like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Mannequin 2, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. There's no one there to see us. So we have to go out here. So we have to be careful. We are in the danger zone around here because of the Penguin's weapons cache. Everybody in this section is packing heat, including snipers. Oh, there's something jamming. Oh, now that I got the jammer, I can go to the other tower. There is another tower that has a jammer in it. Alright, this is the one I need the shock gloves to free. Yeah. See, there's the shock gloves and everything. I think this one also has jammers too. Yep. Go back where I was.
Slinking away?
Liberate the,
I guess in the end you just didn't measure up, did you? But when the bar's been set so high, you can.
Ah, dang it, they spotted.
Wipe them! Come on!
Sure hang on to their weapon when they get back grappled.
Got you right where I want.
So, anyways, we've,
What are you waiting for?
hopefully this test stream is going well. Now, where the devil was that thing? Should be jamming right now. Yep, there it is. Oop. So yeah. Well, so far the storm subsisted. It's still dark, but let's respond to that crime. There, right there.
That what I think it is?
Yep.
Forget about me.
Wow. 2. So, a funny thing is, with Arkham Asylum, you can knock the guys over the ledges and throw the guys over the ledges. I love doing that in Arkham Asylum, but with Arkham City, they did that. They put the invisible wall, so they did with Origins and they did with Night, which made me mad. Now, as for the now, I was kind of worried when they did the Return to Arkham, when they remastered it in Unreal Engine 4, that they were gonna, you know, do that, you know, put the invisible wall in the Asylum. But I'm glad they didn't, because it is fun punching criminals off and not throwing them down, punching them and hitting them down elevator shafts and deep drops. Alright, so when the penguin catches are down there, let's go in far closer. I like sneaking around.
We're on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Damn it! Man, he's tearing it. Get him!
Haha! You're shieldless, huh?
What's your deal? I don't...
Oh, dude! I just used my thing. Wait a minute, it's almost charged. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, so I got 1.
I've been flipping through the precinct's file on you, and wow, let's just say you don't have a lot of fans here. But you probably knew that already. Anyway, I've trashed some of the more ridiculous stuff. I mean, they're saying you kill people. And I know that's not your style.
Oh, man.
You're in big trouble now.
That's my favorite move to do.
Can I change your mind?
No. So when I do my... Oop, I dropped my controller. Shoot. So when I do my Batman fan stories, I use Audacity. I use Audacity to do it. To record, I think, everybody else. But I also use Morphox. And what I do is I take the male voice and I turn down the pitch very low, so you know it gives Batman like that artificial voice, like they did with the Ben Affleck Batman, giving him that voice disguiser modulator thingy, which is pretty neat, pretty original. But ironically, they were supposed to do that with the Christian Bale Batman, but for some reason it didn't happen. And he was supposed to, you know, he had to deepen and raspify his voice, end up making it sound like he had throat cancer. Alright, there's nobody on this. Ah. Well, I'm here to kick your butt. So yeah, we so I did that, and it gives him. So it's got that Ben Affleck tone, kind of. That's all how to do the videos on how to do on the street on Audacity, but it's too complicated for me. It was easier to do it with Morphox, to take a character voice, and then just turn down the pitch. Now,
Those guys are fighting back.
I just did a story with Robin in it, the new Gear story that I uploaded, and I just took a voice that was titled Jake, a young male voice, it's Robin's young, and I just turned down the pitch a tight notch, a small notch, which makes them sound like the people that are disguising their voice when they're doing interviews on TV. That goes kind of voice. So yeah. There is more guys to beat up.
Look at that!
So for the official premiere this Friday of my new of my Flashback Friday stream, I'm gonna do I'm probably gonna do a 16-bit era Batman game, since we're on the roll with this with Batman since I was doing this test stream. I really wish this game was part of the remastered edition too, because this game deserves a remaster. It would be beautiful just to see it in the Unreal Engine 4. There's a Penguin's weapons catch. I should have by now at least one of the things recharged. But I'm gonna admit, for one thing, since switching from the PS to the Xbox PS4 to Xbox One X, I've found the controller setup a lot more easier. The only problem is with with the Xbox wireless controllers, and unless like I do, you have a special battery for it, which has rechargeable long life. You're going to be eating through double A's like no tomorrow.
The one you want! I'm not the one you want! Stop! Something's going down in Gotham, Merchant. Yeah? Saw a truck. Your brother's a guard at Blackgate, ain't he? Ain't he? Yes? Yes! Why? He made my showed up.
Oh, yeah.
Fight fair, can you? That's the bat! We gotta...
So yeah.
Sweet! Get up in his face! Come on, we got some action! You're lucky. Here it comes!
Get down.
A chance, do it!
Ouch. He's gonna hit you. So anyways, what was I talking about? Yes, I got 2 charged. Alright. Level me up.
Only 2 more crates to go. Thanks so much for doing this. Tonight's crazy enough already. If these guns got out there, I don't even want to think about it.
Oh. So yeah, I'm doing free flow. So I got 2 upgrade points. Cryptographic range amplifier. Reverse battering, I already used that. Critical strikes. Let me get the... Okay, so at least it's amplified. So... do I... Oh, I still have another upgrade point. So that got me a good score. I already got this. All right. Go get the other crate. So anyways, yeah. Let's do an AR glide. Jarrell, let me do that. Oh, the bridge is right there. Come on, Batman. Uh-oh. So yeah. Usually if I can complete this AR level P, I can get a upgrade unlocked. Not for me. The one in Arkham City was a lot easier to do. That's funny. You can do it, Ray. You can do it, because you the Batman. Alright. Okay, so... all these weapons, these penguins' weapons catches just like around there, plain sight. It's just brilliant. Oh, there's a crime scene. Pretty much supposed to be real time. The Unreal Engine is probably one of the best engines used to be in video games. It's very beautiful, and this is not taking full advantage of what it can do, because Arkham Knight 3 took full advantage of the next-gen console's abilities. According to this, the AR drill should be here. I mean, I'm right where it's at. Maybe I'm up here now. Maybe it has to be. Oh, it's all the way here in the bottom. That's weird. It was around. Okay, dive bomb from Goliath. Simple enough. Alright, let's see. Where does the map show it? Oh man. So let's go to the next one. I hear rain. It's starting to rain. Oh, a little bit. Right. I think. Now we're nowhere near. Still, we're just at the middle of the bridge. Oh, Riddler. I wish they would have made, gave Riddler more, you know, the boss battle side things. You know, solving more simplistic riddles and not these stupid...
Not gonna take this anymore! You gotta pay like everyone else! That's the deal! That deal was with Loeb, and Loeb's dead! Dispatch, this is Delta 2-7 requesting backup. Officers taking fire. They ain't gonna make it in time. We can make a new deal. No more deals!
The bag found us! Something's going down over here! This guy came to fight! What the hell are you? That's the guy! There's a fight! Now join the party! What's this guy's story? We got him! Oh, you've done it!
You won't let go of that gun.
Yes! Keep fighting! Oh, great!
Alright guys, you're safe.
You saved us, so I'm gonna let you go, just this once. But next time I see you, I'm taking you in.
Don't look at me like that. You don't know what it's like to have to share a street with these punks.
These are the same guys that I rescued by the church. Alright, 2 nights in a row they got attacked by groups of guys. Alright, let's do this finally. See if I can unlock a goodie. Oh, see I deviate a bit to save that cop and it took me out. Oh my god, I'm not even, let's fast track. Let me fast travel. Where am I? So this will take me, Amusement Mile will take me closest. Hang on a second.
There's no coming back from tonight. You want to go down with the ship?
Alright, there it is. Hard on the flag. Oy vey. I get the feeling this is gonna be the one that's gonna, no. Started it falsely. Wait a second. Dang it. Ah, shit. Let's try again. Man, it'd be funny if the impact caused them to go through the ice. I would love to see thick ice like that. Excuse me. Tiring day. I would love to see thick ice like that. I grew, born and raised, and I live in Florida, so we don't get snow. We don't get hard winters here. Our winters here is like like autumn, just cold weather, and that's it. No snow. I used to be envious of the kids up north because they got. For me, I always thought they got the real Christmas with the snow and playing the snow, sleighing, everything else. Screwed up, but yeah, I used to be envious of the kids up north when I was a kid. But then one day, as an adult, someone told me that they were envious of us Florida kids because they didn't have to wait till March to try out the new bikes they got for Christmas. We could do it the same day, which is true. Here in Florida, you didn't have to wait till spring thaw to try out a new roller skate or bicycle or something like that. You could. Come on. I can do it. I can do it. That was an accident. Oh, so doesn't Arkham City, when you do it, you get they give you the grapnel boost right then and there. It's airdropped. So anyways, let's go after the remaining penguin crates before we take on the steel mill. So anyways, we so yeah, envious Sundays. I know there's gonna have people tell me, yeah, I know you gotta shovel the snow. I've had plenty of people tell me that the snow's great when you're a kid, when we start shoveling yourself out to get to work and all that stuff, then it's no longer fun. It's great to be a kid and play in the snow, not as an adult. I don't see the next crate. I don't see the next weapons crate. Well, until the next penguin crate comes up. Let me investigate that crime scene, the shooting. I keep hitting the wrong button, idiot. Set waypoint and so yeah, winters in Florida. Hey, but sometimes we get some nasty winters too, minus the snow. Never forget, I think it was winter 98. I know, I was in 7th grade, so it was the winter of early January 95. It was just returning from Christmas break. And that day, the first day back to school,
Like I said, it doesn't make sense.
it was
Maybe he's finally snapped.
2 degrees outside with a wind chill. It was horrible because we don't have the we don't have the heavy we don't have heavy winter clothing. And then the second day back to school was 21 degrees with a wind chill of 0.
According to the police report, the victim died from a single gunshot wound to the chest. But who killed him, and why? Examining the body should provide a lead. Owen Grant. He's an investigative journalist. Did an interview with him last year. Must have been chasing a big story to be out here. And there's a camera strap around his neck. But where's the rest of it? This trail indicates the victim tried to escape before succumbing to his wounds. Spatter analysis indicates the shot came from below. Grant must have dropped the camera when he was hit. Reviewing the reconstruction will help me find it, assuming the shooter didn't get there first. Alfred,
Sir?
I'm sending you some data taken from a camera. See if you can ID the subject in the shots.
Certainly, sir. Just give me a moment. Here we are. One Chucky.
And then the third, I was back to where I was.
Sending you his last
Third day back to
location.
school. 25 degrees below. 25 degrees. Wind chill 0.
He's out.
So, I'm going to investigate this, then I'm going to close this file, and more than likely, hopefully it's a successful live stream, you're going to be loud and clear.
Available units call-in status. Possible assignment incoming.
Entourage now. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, no!
That was a quick case.
Always wanted one of these. I'll take this.
give up! What do you want?
Justice. You killed a man. Why?
He was gonna expose our counterfeiting. I didn't have a choice.
You always have a choice. Alfred, let GCPD know that Chucky Burks has been apprehended for the murder of Owen Grant. Send them my current location along with the case file details.
At once, sir.
Oh, that case file's closed. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna call it.
Only got my girl a gift yet.
Call it. Maybe next time, if I do this game, we'll go right into the steel mill, Joker's old haunt. So this is old Ray Sanchez, aka Raving Ray, signing out, and I'll probably just for the heck of it, even if it did well, I might just do one final test stream tomorrow because I want the Friday premiere, Flashback Friday, to go without problems. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this is Raving Ray signing out. Goodbye.
Please proceed immediately to your home or a designated